In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Question everything, trust nothing. It's your boys, CryptoKeeper, BlockchainCrusader, here on this beautiful Tuesday night. Miguel, how are you this evening?
Okay, well, dude, I'm doing good. Excited for the new, situation we got going on here. Everybody likes that logo. Start smashing at that one, and
Heck yeah.
we also got another logo down at the bottom left corner. If you know, you know. So start jumping into that Discord if you know what that means.
That's right. Also, well, I'm gonna hold off on that. So make sure you guys are smashing the likes. Make sure, hey, let's share this live out tonight. Let's have a little bit of fun tonight. Let's share it out. Let's blow up the chat. Let's smash likes. Make sure you subscribe. Do all the things. So let's actually just dive right into it. First of all, what's on the podium tonight, Miguel?
Terra Luna, baby. Terra Luna doing the one thing that I like doing, which is buying Bitcoin. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's get into it. So we have got whoopsie. Miguel, I'm going to share my screen. All right. So diving right into it, we've got the total market cap is at up 2.7%, which is at 1.92 trillion with a T dollars. That's freaking fantastic. Bitcoin up 3.4%. Heck yeah. ETH up 3% Heck yeah.
We got back down below 3,000.
Well, hold on. Let me update this. Maybe. Oh, we're a couple dollars down below.
Yeah, we're coming down.
You sly dog, you. BNB up 2.37%, over $400. Heck yeah. XRP, always heck yeah. Terra Luna, what we're going to talk about tonight, is actually down a couple percent, but it's had such a pump that it's been doing really well. Cardano approaching that $1. We've been waiting for that. Solana trying to creep back up on that at least $100 mark, and Avalanche rounding out the top 10 at about $85. I see Avalanche and Solana both. I mean, when they run, they're going to run, and they're going to run heavily past them.
Yes, it's up 20% in the last week. Yeah, up 20%.
It needs to be. I mean, it's a solid project, man. It is absolutely a solid project. Miguel, what do you got? What do you got? You got a little TA for me this evening, or
yeah, man. I mean, we're making a move, right? We've been talking about this move. We've been talking about this 42K range, right? This level right here. We've broken above it on the daily. We went all the way up to $43,268. We have obviously come down since then, but we're still above here. So hopefully we can close out the daily candle above this 42,091K level. And that way we can start making a move upward, man, and flipping this resistance into support and really start making an upward movement, maybe even upward to this upward bands. I don't know, man. Try to get out of this downward momentum. But yeah, that's all that's been happening today. Like I said, we want to lower up to 43. We've come back down a little bit, but hopefully we can close above this 42.
Let's kick it off with why possibly. Actually, no. Let's talk a little Bored Ape Yacht Club first. Let's start off there. So Bored Ape Yacht Club, we've been talking about this a lot because they've had a lot going on recently. But let's chat through this. Bored Ape and CryptoPunk NFT owner Yuga Labs raises $450 million at a $4 billion valuation, now valued in the billions. Yuga Labs also confirmed plans to launch Otherside, a Web3 MMORPG metaverse with NFTs. If you guys didn't see the little trailer for this, it was freaking pretty cool. Yuga Labs announced today that it has raised $450 million in a funding round led by Andreessen Horowitz, bringing the Web3 company to a total valuation of $4 billion. The Miami-based Yuga Labs, I said Miami, where we're about to be in a couple weeks, based Yuga Labs confirmed the funding and valuation numbers to Decrypt via email today. Animoca Brands, Coinbase, MoonPay, and FTX are among the other Web3 companies that contributed to the massive funding round, which is Yuga Labs' first to date. Miguel, let me read that, and then I want to hear your thoughts on this. Animoca Brands, huge company. Coinbase, huge company. MoonPay, doing things. And FTX, huge company, are all investing and contributing to this funding round with Yuga Labs. What are your thoughts on this, dude? Are they creating an empire here? I ultimately see this. I mean, it looks beautiful. The game that they've got now coming, like, where is this headed?
I mean, 100%. I think they're trying to create an empire here, right? They're being propped up by these mega companies in the crypto space that everyone knows who they are, and we know that they bought Meebits, they bought CryptoPunks. So Yuga Labs is really setting themselves up to exist long term in the crypto space forever. I mean, it's going to be hard to bring that empire down, but if you know, and we're going to be creating our own little project coming out here pretty soon that might start shifting the standards of real life utility, not just metaverse.
Speaking of that, just a quick question. What'd you do with the background here? What is that?
Great question. We actually had somebody right here, DCA fam, always right, saying background's looking solid. Actually, the background, is kind of like you would, should I say it? A bunker, my friends.
It's a bunker.
This is where
we're in the bunker, dog.
When things go sideways.
If you know, you know. So let's dive into the next one here. Miguel, I'm going to share my screen again. Let's check out the NFL. Are you ready? Yes, sir, Bob. NFL teams can pursue some blockchain deals, but crypto promotion still banned, report says. Look at that. The man, the myth, the legend. He's already coming back. Didn't even stay out for a whole year. The National Football League has.
That's what kids will do to you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. You know what? I saw a meme on that. That was actually pretty funny, and it said Tom Brady after, I don't know, a few months at home with the kids, and he says F this, and he's headed back to freaking work. Headed back to play. The NFL has granted teams limited permission to seek sponsorships with blockchain companies, though restrictions remain for specific cryptocurrencies and fan tokens that can be exchanged for merchandise and experiences, CNBC reported. Clubs will continue to be prohibited from directly promoting cryptocurrency, CNBC reported, citing a memo issued Tuesday by the NFL's Chief Revenue Officer, Renee Anderson, and Chief Media Business Officer, Brian Rolap. The memo revealed that the NFL made the decision to allow promotional relationships without undertaking excessive regulator or brand risk. After it completed an evaluation of the technology, CNBC reported, the permissions are subject to the NFL's approval and exclude stadium signage. Oh, what a surprise. Joe Ruggiero, the NFL's head of consumer products, told CNBC that any deal struck between teams and blockchain companies would not exceed 3 years in order to give the league flexibility. He added the NFL could sell its league-wide blockchain rights to a company as well. CNBC reported in February that the NFL has lobbied the SEC on issues related to blockchain technology. The NFL didn't immediately respond to CoinDesk's request for comment. So, okay, the NFL, if you are not aware of this, the NFL for a long time has been very specific on who they partner with. If you don't watch football, you wouldn't know this, but they are very, very specific. I'll give you an example, even more than partnering with. If you want to own a team in the NFL, BitBoy talks about buying the Atlanta Falcons.
If you want to talk about centralization, the NFL is a perfect example.
Yes. So like Ben keeps talking about he wants to own the Falcons someday. And I'm like, heck yeah, dude, do it up. The issue most likely would turn into or could turn into, are the other owners going to actually vote for you to be able to buy the team? Because you can have all the money in the world. And if the other owners don't like you or they don't think that you should be there, guess what? Ixnay on the buys nay, like you're not buying the team.
How ridiculous is that, dude? How crazy is that? You have the money, you're like, yo, I'm gonna buy a team. Why not?
Billions with a B. I've got that.
Yeah, and we just don't like you.
Yeah. You're not in the club. And we talk about the club a decent little bit, and there's a lot of the club that's happening worldwide that's making decisions for you and I, very much like the NFL makes these decisions. Yep. And so how do you circumvent the club? Well, you just need to be part of a lot bigger club that is the people, and the people need to stand up against the club. Okay. And so what I'm trying to say is, too many times we sit down, we just say, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. And people don't stand up. They basically say, hey, it's inconvenient for me to argue against what's going on. It's inconvenient for me to stand up. It's inconvenient for me to miss work today. It's inconvenient for blah. It's going to cost me money. It's going to this. It's going to that. And ultimately, we are giving away rights. And the NFL ultimately is saying, hey, we will allow you to put your name on a stadium because guess what? That pays us big, big money. But any other little partnerships that that you want to slide in there?
Starts to take control out of their hands.
That's
instantly right. Big no right there, right? And it's not just do we like you? It's is your persona or your business going to look bad upon us, right? It's like with BitBoy himself, right? He's out there, he's doing all these crazy stuff with crypto, right? Yeah. And if they just don't want the attention, they don't want the publicity of whatever, whether it's good or bad from him, they're like, you know what, we just want to keep and stay low key. We don't want that kind of attention on us, and they won't let him do it. And I think it's the most ridiculous thing. I think it's the biggest point of example of centralization in our world, that the common person, the person that knows nothing about technology, the person that knows nothing about crypto, the person that knows nothing about economics can understand, because it's football. Right.
Yeah. And ultimately, I think there's an opportunity there if they really looked at it for what it is. And listen, they have the opportunity. They could vet these companies. Okay. It doesn't need to be FTX. It doesn't need to be Coinbase. It doesn't need to be these Animoca brand. It doesn't need to be that. They would have the ability to vet these brands. And one of the things that I think is interesting is there is an opportunity for them to capitalize on, and they could educate the public more and more on crypto. And I think the interesting thing is, I do believe that in the future, some of the team tokens, some of these cryptocurrencies that are basically social tokens, are going to be just a real part of these communities. And if they fight it for too long, it puts them behind the eight ball. And so I'm really interested to see, how long is this actually going to last? How long are they going to actually push against what is ultimately happening, whether people like it or not? Let's I was about to say, let's come over to the
right here, right?
Heck yeah, Crypto Gamer.
In the right place at the right time, my friend. We're about to hit the meat and potatoes of this video.
You are here on time, my friend. Let's get into it. So here we go. Terra Luna. Is Terra Luna behind the recent Bitcoin surge? Dun, da, da, da. Bitcoin has been surging recently, making it above $42,000 level. This is no doubt important for the digital asset, as it puts it one step towards the establishment of another bull trend. We like that. However, there have been speculations as to the reasons behind the recent recovery trend. Some investors in the space have attributed this to Terra Luna beginning the first phase of their $10 billion worth of Bitcoin treasury purchases. So the question is, did Terra buy Bitcoin? Last week, the founder of Terra Network, Do Kwon, revealed that the project was planning to purchase Bitcoin. Kwon explained that this BTC would go towards the network's reserves to back up UST, the predominant stablecoin of the network. The founder also revealed that the amount of Bitcoin that Terra was planning to purchase for its reserves, which he had said would be $10 billion plus. He also confirmed that the network had indeed started purchasing Bitcoin already. This is what fired up speculations that the network's Bitcoin purchases were driving up the price of the digital asset. Miguel, let's talk about it. So I see no reason why, zero reason why this wouldn't make the price surge. You have an asset that is ultimately taking over it has been literally just driving its way through the charts. It was just plumb. It's like, see ya,
the amount of total value locked on Terra Luna has been pumping like crazy. The market's been down, and it's been up like almost 90% in the whole time that the market's been down.
Yep. And so as they've been basically saying, hey, number 20, number 19, number 8, you know what I mean? And moving up the charts, people have taken notice. We've noticed that, right? How could you not notice it? And there's a lot of people that say, hey, I love what's going on here. I love the fact that I can stake UST, for example, on Anchor Protocol. I think they were doing like 20% or something like that. A lot of opportunities with UST. And if they're going to if their reserves are going to be in Bitcoin, and this massive entity is buying Bitcoin right now, I question you, Miguel. Why right now? Does that maybe
right now?
Just possibly, dude, could it tell you something?
Of course it's telling you. What it's telling you is obviously this amazing comment right here. Stablecoin backed by Bitcoin standard, right? That's the way it should be. That's the way the world reserve currency should be. That's backed. Right. But whatever. Point is, Bitcoin. It is a race to see who can get the most Bitcoin as quickly as possible. We had Goldman Sachs making an over-the-counter trade. We covered that yesterday. We have Honduras coming out saying that they're legalizing crypto, right? Bitcoin. Ukraine's legalized the crypto, Bitcoin, so forth. We've seen the demand for Bitcoin happening in Russia with what's happening over there. We obviously everybody knows El Salvador. We have Malaysia talking about legalizing crypto. I'm telling you, man, I've been saying it from the beginning. Everyone's like, "Oh, we need a major country." It's gonna be all the little countries that start moving towards Bitcoin and setting up the blueprint for then the big countries to say, "Okay, this is what we're going to have to follow along and jump on here because every other country is leaving us behind. They know something we don't, and this control, this imaginary control that we try to hold above them with the IMF and so forth by making all these threats that if you start legalizing Bitcoin and you start using Bitcoin as legal tender in your countries, we're going to start sanctioning you in certain ways economically. That's an illusion, man. They don't have that control once everyone starts leaving the dollar and starts jumping into Bitcoin. And it's just a matter of time. We're seeing a little by little spread. And it's just, like I said at the beginning, it's a race to see who can accumulate the most Bitcoin.
Yeah, and the funny thing is these smaller countries are taking a stance, and in my estimation, and actually let's look at a bigger country, let's look at Russia, let's look at Ukraine. Some of these bigger countries also are saying, hey, look, I'm not sure what just happened. Can you hear me? I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. They're saying, hey, look, the US dollar is headed towards the toilet. It's like a swirly, right? It's just headed down. And because that's happening, they have to, especially a smaller, they don't have it's like this, Miguel. If my construction business, for example, just went down the tube tomorrow, right? I might have some backup, sure. But I need the business to keep running. Well, some of these massive countries like the United States, like the UK, whatever, could actually, they can hold off longer, I guess is what I'm saying. These smaller countries, as the US dollar gets more and more devalued, what I'm getting at is they're getting crushed, right? And the US doesn't want to give up that power. And I think they understand that, wow, we move towards a decentralized option, we actually lose our seat on the throne as the world reserve currency, we might be in trouble. So I do think that they're going to hold out as long as possible. I don't know that it will ever get there. I hope it gets there. But ultimately, yes, I think there are going to be a lot of people hedging against the US dollar, which is absolutely what I think is happening here. And it's happening all over.
I mean, we've also had the Saudis talking about not taking the US dollar for oil and talking about using the yuan or moving on to another currency, crypto related. So this is happening. The conversation is happening of the US dollar going bye-bye.
Yeah. Crypto Gamer said, heard a rumor that big news is getting dropped at the next BTC event. Well, guess who's going to be at the next BTC event?
We'll be there live reporting.
We will be there. We've got our camera woman with us as well. We're going to be doing some interviews. It's going to be great. So if you guys want to check it out, all caps DebateCrypto, that'll get you 20% off. So check us out. We will be there.
We'd love to see you guys there. Run up to us. We're going to be giving away free merch, DebateCrypto merch. Obviously, you see this new logo coming in here. That is obviously going to be on our merch. We're going to be giving some of that out to the people at the conference. We're going to be having a great time. And obviously, if you want to get more information about this NFT collection, we're definitely going to be talking about that at the Bitcoin conference, let me tell you.
No doubt. And I mean, hey, who doesn't want a caricature picture of me and you to wear? I mean, this is really simple, right? Like, yeah, we can have, a beard, but I mean, you actually get my angry face on your t-shirt and Miguel's ugly dome on your t-shirt. This is fantastic. And we're talking about giving them away. We're not selling them.
Yeah,
we're giving them away.
We're definitely giving them away. Guys, if you're not joining the Discord yet for the more information about the NFT Danger Close Alpha, definitely recommended. The link is down below. Also, right after this stream later today at 8:15 Eastern time, we will be live on the Twitter Spaces, guys.
About 40 minutes from now.
Yes, we will be going live on a Twitter Space for an AMA, talk about some details, create some hype about the project. So hope to see all of you guys there and joining in.
If you're not familiar with Crypto Spaces, guys, Crypto Spaces, Twitter Spaces, just jump on Twitter. Literally, whether you're on mobile or on desktop, it'll come up like in a little bubble at the top, and it'll tell you which different spaces you can. Yeah, so check it out. Anything else, Miguel, in the chat, or anything that we missed here?
No, everybody talking about another country going for legal tender. Oh, we do have a good comment here from Chemo in Crypto. Says, what are your thoughts on Litecoin and their halving taking place in 2023, 1 year before Bitcoin's halving? Could cause super cycle. I personally would not see Litecoin leading the charge into a super cycle event or anything like that. Will it be great for Litecoin? Absolutely. I think it would definitely drive the price. I think, Litecoin is somewhat underrated a lot of times because the development has not been fast. They have no campaigning, right? Marketing campaign at all. Their founder sold the top in the last cycle, which left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. But nonetheless, they did implement Mimblewimble, which brings privacy onto Litecoin. And everybody knows Litecoin is a fork of Bitcoin. And if Litecoin can do it, eventually you can integrate it into Bitcoin. Bitcoin also had the Taproot upgrade happen back in November, which is bringing the possibility of smart contracts and DeFi into Bitcoin, and now adding end layers for privacy. Now this Mimblewimble integration into Litecoin, if it gets brought onto Bitcoin, even more privacy, which we've talked about on the channel multiple times. Privacy, 100%, super important. Definitely recommend this. So if Bitcoin starts getting private, I'm going to be buying even more.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm interested to see what we got coming up. But hey, I'm looking for a pump. Crypto fam, we appreciate each and every one of you for being here this evening. Thank you for being in the bunker. Okay, just want to thank you for being with us in the bunker. We love each and every one of you. We appreciate all of your support. You need to remember to question everything.
Oh, wait. We almost forgot.
What?
This Saturday's debate, bro.
What's
happening this Saturday, bro? What's happening this Saturday?
We've got Joshua Jake and Crypto Mason debating, guess who? CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. It's going to be a 4-way debate, baby. Yep, it's going to be your boys, CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader versus Crypto Mason and Joshua Jake. It's an H-bar debate, and you guys need to be there. I'm going to tell you what, dude, it's going to be dope. It's going to be
this Saturday, 7:15. Stay tuned because it's going to get wild in here. All four of us debating back and forth, all kinds of crazy, evil corporate cryptos.
That's right. We're going to be bringing some heat. So with that said, question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, hodl
like it's hot.
We'll see you soon. In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome